Hey guys, this is a serious topic. The Dark Ages never happened. Jesus already came back. And I believe that I found the proof, just like many others have found the proof, that right now we're living in some sort of shift where everything's been shifted probably 1,000 years, plus or minus. Um, I'm not sure why this was done. I'm not sure how big of a scale of a cover up this is. But if you believe in the Bible, then you know for a fact that nothing in the Bible is a lie, right? And you are supposed to take it with face value. These are not. We're going to go right into it, guys. So, Revelations chapter 20, verses 7 through 10, King James Version. Verse 7 says, "And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. And they went up in the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints about, in the beloved city, and fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. The devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever." So I'm jumping around a little bit, but Jesus came and ruled for 1,000 years, right? With the saints. States that those were the first group of resurrected people. And then after he did that, after his 1,000 years were over with, the second group of resurrected rose. Okay? So let's unpack this. Okay? You have the so-called Dark Ages, which took place about 400 years after Jesus's death. Okay? Alleged. And then you had these great fires that just destroyed all of Rome, like 10 districts. And then shortly after that, the Dark Ages take place. And we've lost all information. It's like the night the lights are out on everything. So you mean to tell me that these great civilizations, these great cultural, intelligent people could read, all this stuff was going on, and then it's just lights out for hundreds of years? For hundreds of years, lights out, Dark Ages, nothing. The Bible's the only book that survived. Not really, but the Bible survived the Dark Ages, allegedly because it was handwritten and copied down and passed around all these different areas. Dude, if you all are really that ignorant to believe that that's what happened, then that's on you. That's on you. But if you go and you look at other books, or should I say other chapters in Revelations, the proof that Jesus already came back is that it literally says that even those who pierced me will see me when I return. You think he was talking to people 2,000 years in the freaking future saying that we pierced him? No, he was talking to people back then. He was talking to the people back then, those individuals who pierced him in Rome. Literally, it says those who are responsible for his crucifixion. The world will mourn and acknowledge his return. And then it states that the cities will be scorched and burned. States all this stuff in Revelations, and people, they don't talk about this stuff in the church because they don't want to talk about the doom and gloom. I think that they don't want to talk about it because, and it's not some mass conspiracy that all the people don't talk about it, but where in the church have you really heard people talking about Revelations chapter 20? In some areas, it says, in some books, translations, it's the little season that the devil's released in. I want everyone in the chat, everyone to go and ask for your family photos, family pictures, family journals, diaries from your fifth generation grandparents. I want to know, does anybody have any knowledge of who their great, 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 great grandparents were in the 1800s, 1800s, 1820s? Any paintings, pictures, artifacts, journals, books, documents? I can guarantee you that no one has anything on anyone in their family past 1910. You'll be lucky to find something in 1890, 1880, 1870, maybe. And I also want you guys to go look up, and we're not going to talk about that in this video. But I've asked. I have a grandmother right now who's 90 years old. She can't tell me who her great great grandmother was. I have friends in different ethnic groups who can't tell me their grandparents when they asked them. Some of them even said that they were raised by kids and they don't even have, well, they were kids who didn't even have parents, which is more evidence in Revelations of what that's about. We're going to unpack that, guys. We're going to look into this. We're going to figure this out together. And if I'm silenced before we get it, then we know that I was on the right trail or the right track, heading in the right direction. They want to take the YouTube channel down or whatever they want to do, that's fine before it even gets started. But the Dark Ages did not happen. Who is Christopher Columbus? The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, that's all I know. And I know for damn sure he did not discover America. It was already here. The Dark Ages did not exist. Jesus already came back. And what we're living in right now is the devil's escape from the prison, his little season. We all know that one day on earth is like, well, one day in heaven is like 1,000 years in earth. The time is not calculated the same. So right now, we're in that part of Revelations where I believe that the first group of resurrected who reigned with Jesus Christ, we are potentially the descendants of those individuals mixed with the second group of resurrected individuals who did not know Jesus. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. The Dark Ages did not exist. I believe that historians or whoever's in control here has shifted time either forwards 1,000 years or has removed completely 1,000 years out of our history. This is the only explanation. We cannot build the building structures that we see in the early 1900s. We can't even replicate that stuff. We'll save that for a later video. Like and subscribe.